I need y'all to like the video. Comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.
Hello. I wanted to pop on here and do a part 2 in honor of Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I wanted to do a part 2 on why I'm single at almost 49 years old. So just to recap, I did a video last week and my top 3 reasons, and I think these apply to when I was much younger. But the first reason I gave was that I was not taught to look for a husband in college like my mother's friends who, as I said, my mother went to a historically Black college. She went to FAMU, go Rattlers. And she had a roommate who was taught that, yes, she was there to get an education, but she was also there to look for a husband. So that was one reason that I cited. The second reason was that when I did graduate college and got my first job as a pharmaceutical rep, that I did not network with the physicians and the pharmaceutical reps in my territory because I was too focused on my career and my business and being very serious and studious, and I really wasn't open to exploring relationships with those that I met because my mindset was on I have to perform in my territory, I have to get a promotion. So that was the second reason that I gave. The third reason that I gave was that when I did date and I did get invited to a lot of parties, and me and my friends knew all the hot promoters in New York, and when we did go out, we were dating men that weren't marriage minded. We were young, we were looking to have fun, so we wasted, let me just say, I wasted a lot of years dating men that were not interested in settling down, and I admitted that I really wasn't in that mindset either.
Oh, okay, wait. So she was a thought. All right, that's what she tried to say. She was out there getting it popping. Okay. She seems so wholesome, She kind of give me like this, this great energy, she seems very wholesome, but man, like the every generation have their own version of the thought. Our thoughts don't look like the new age thoughts. They out there. But she seems like kind of put together, but dang. I thought, she kind of gave me a vibe that she may have saved herself, but okay. You just, you can never peg them.
So by the time that I did get, I wanted to get married, all the men that were marriage minded were already married. So I wanted to pop on here and give 2 more reasons why I think, and these are more of I know that I'm single. The first reason is there is a concept going around on social media about masculine energy. I was born someone very talented in math and science. That's why I, pursued a pharmacy degree and got my pharmacy degree. So I've always been, and I'm never sure if it's left brain, right brain, but I have always been extremely analytical, extremely detail oriented. And that's what made me perfect for the job that I did as a pharmaceutical rep, delivering.
She really gives me homebody vibes, man. But she said she had her fun. I can't believe it. She really gives me homebody vibes. Like I never go out. I was always focused on my goals, blah, 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 blah. But she had her fun. Man, you just never know.
Delivering a lot of data and understanding the science, but that also puts me in a very, what they call a masculine state, where I'm not fun, I'm not flirty, I'm very serious, I'm very analytical. And so, the theory is masculine men are repelled by that. They want someone that's soft, and the soft life is what's being talked about on the internet. So, I want to marry somebody that is the opposite of me, but the opposite of me is also what I really don't want in a man. So that, I think, has put me at a disadvantage. And I would love to hear some comments from some men who, a lot of my followers and a lot of my friends have known me since high school. So I would like to know if this is accurate. The second...
This is why I was saying she's not bad looking. She just old. Because, she had to have been way hotter. But Corey Holcomb was saying it's a damn shame because they don't realize until it's too late. And that's what I was talking about when you're so independent and you haven't fallen under the covenant of a man to be able to ground you. You go through the world based off of how you feel about it. And so before you know it, you're off the cliff and you're falling into the abyss with nothing to sustain you until the day you die. And life is long. And you can continue to cope or you could learn from your mistakes, but it's a shame that they have to wait this long to learn from their mistakes. I just get these homebody vibes, but she says it's masculine. She don't really give me masculine. She kind of just give me annoying.
The reason that I want to give is that, I really, as I said, I just really got serious about, I would say probably in the last 10 years, I really, got serious about wanting to get married. So, my...
Okay, so the last 10 years, she 49. So 39, when she took it seriously. So she took all her 20s and all her 30s for herself. And then at 39, she's gonna give to some poor soul who wants, some leftover box. I'm saying she sounds pretty accountable. I'm not trying to, come down on her. I'm just like being transparent. You know what I mean? Listening to it, she seems pretty accountable to what it is that she's, done for herself. She's not trying to blame men as to the reason why she's single now. She's seem to be very introspective. That's why it's a cautionary tale, because a lot of women can identify with her perspective was at the time and what it is now and how long it took to get there. But she don't even come off. Maybe she was, a different person 10 years ago. You just never know. People change a lot. But her tonality and, even her cadence, maybe she's nervous. I don't know. It's very soft and, palatable. It's not like it's something that you feel like you gotta lock horns with. It's just, it seems it sounds submissive.
The level of intentionality has changed. But, something else that, I know about myself is that I really haven't put myself out there. I have not been in what, a lot of the dating coaches call in position. As I said, when I was younger, I was going out to clubs and I was always at networking events because I was in the pharmaceutical space and I spent a lot of time in the city. And then I settled in the suburbs and, the culture in the suburbs is about children and I don't have children and I'm not married. So the whole entire social circle, I'm really not a part of. So yes, I have a lot of friends and a lot of my friends are married and have children of various ages. I have friends that have stepchildren that are in middle school and I have friends that have children that are 30.
See, that's what I was saying. She give me like homebody vibes. She give me like she, like don't get out much and don't talk much. She seems like the type that don't have a lot of human interaction outside of work. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe I get. I don't know. Like that's what I was getting. I didn't get that party like, I was just going based off of what she said, but okay, she was doing that for work. But then once she didn't need to anymore, she stopped. So she's not the type of person that enjoys socializing. Kind of like me. I can empathize with that. Like that's why I can recognize it, because to socialize depletes me. It's a battery thing. I just get depleted. Other people, they are charged by socializing. I think most people are charged by socializing, but me, I'm not. And she seems like that type where she would have to be intentional about socializing, where with other people it may come natural.
So, there's this whole range of, what their children. And, again, a lot of my friends are married. And with what comes, what I understand with marriage is that you become friends with your children's friends. You go out with other married couples. So, that also kind of isolates me because I'm not in either of those spaces. I don't have children, so I'm not participating in that, in that part of the equation. And I'm not married, so I'm not being invited to all these nice couple dates that go on.
I don't know. I wonder if this is her panic. I wonder what this is, because I think she's coming into the realization. Maybe she's at the acceptance stage. You know how I think it's like 5 stages of grief. I think she might be at the acceptance stage that she's terminally ill. And what I mean by that is that she has no legacy. She's gonna shout out to the Godfather. I hate to say it like this. She gonna buy a dog and die alone. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up to say. She's like staring at mortality in her face. So you got to think about it, though. It's kind of sad when you think about it. When she gets sick, who gonna visit her in the old folks home? Nobody. She don't have no husband. She don't have no children. She don't really have a stable circle of people that would really take care of her. You know what I mean? Like, if all goes well, because life is long. And she didn't put no effort in that. But I wonder if I think she's at that last stage of grief. I think, maybe she spent the last 10 years grieving. and now she's here, at 49, where she could finally talk about it. I'm sorry.
So I think that's another reason. And so something that I am going to start being more intentional about is going back to church. And that, that reason is really not about dating, but about, my spirituality and, wanting to get back in community with those that are at my church. And also I've discovered the love of going to a good coffee shop. I don't drink coffee, but I'm a tea drinker, but I just like the atmosphere. I'm introverted. Even though you probably can't tell on this channel.
I definitely can tell that you're introverted. You look introverted. I said that. That's the social battery thing. This is very different because, most thoughts are extroverts. I don't think she's a thought by no means. I think she had her fun, but it was so short-lived because she seems like the type of person that makes a lot of good choices that's all she can hold on to. And so it was a big time for her, but in reality, she didn't do nearly as what most women would do. And so I think that's interesting. Yeah, she seems very introverted, actually, and awkward.
But I'm introverted by nature, and I like one-on-one contact and one-on-one interactions. And so in coffee shops, I'm able to meet people. Usually people are there just working. And if they are, looking up from their phones and computers, they will have a conversation. And you never know who you're going to meet in your neighborhood. So that's something that I am going to try. And comment below if you have any mature ideas of just where to meet friends. Forget about meeting, men to date, but just meeting friends, would be something that I would be open to. So, comment below. These are some of my current thoughts on, why I'm still single. I'd love to hear, as I said, anyone that knows me, I would love to know what their philosophies are, and hope you have a great Valentine's Day. Bye.
Yeah, she pretty much exactly what I thought she was. It's just that the way that she explained having fun made me think damn, you just never know. That's why I was so shocked. I'm like, man, I had her pegged all the way wrong, because I like to, I'm not the type of person, I take a person for face value, and I don't like to impart just whatever it is I think about you unless evidence supports what it is that I think about you. And which she articulated, which, I don't think it stands to reason, is that she did have her fun, but I don't think she had nearly as much fun as most people do, especially because of her nature being introverted, which I can readily identify with. I myself, in order to get over that, it wasn't that I don't speak my mind, but I had a hard time dealing with people. You just got to get out there and put yourself out there and just be yourself. I think she's obviously on a path to that or accomplish that. But yeah, those are some good ideas. They say the church lady is a hoe's final form. I'm not saying that that's what she is. By no means, she doesn't seem like that type of person, but you know, I think that that's who she's gonna find in there that may take her on that lifestyle. Who knows? I need y'all to like the video, comment if you want, but turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.